What's up, guys? So this is just a quick one because I noticed, weirdly, for some reason on Jangs 35A, this old post has come up from nowhere, and it's here. And it's basically someone who's come down for food, and we weren't open, and apparently it's happened quite a few times, and it did used to happen quite a bit down there, but we'd always update on Facebook and on our website and stuff like that, so it's just people being fucking lazy. But you can tell by the handwriting and the wording that this person is illiterate as fuck. And the reason why we were closed so often that year, I think it was only 5 days in total, or 4 days in total, sorry. No, 3 days in total for that year, unexpectedly, and they must have just come down on those days, was for funerals. So this fucking piece of shit literally just was getting at us for closing to respect. And when I say funerals, it wasn't like a friend or someone like we knew, a next door neighbour or something like that. It was literally my granddad that time. So my mum's dad, obviously, which said she wasn't even in the country. So it was so unbelievably shit, and they didn't even sign it from who they were, so they're a coward in the first place, fucking scared to leave their name. And the thing is, I reckon they've probably come in since and been really nice to us or whatever. I just really wish I knew who they were so I could never fucking serve them again, because that is just such shit behaviour. You get that in food because people are fucking disgusting. They will go out their way to be vindictive because their brains can't comprehend something, and it's just a constant battle with the public. It's especially, it wasn't so bad like 10-15 years ago, but today everyone seems way more entitled than they used to be, and it's just can't get around it nowadays. People are going to have an issue with something. It's just the way it is. But side note, Savills have listed our old unit right here, as you can see. That's our sign outside, for £49,000 a fucking month. That can't be right. And the thing is, it can't even be for a year, because that's way too much for that tiny unit. Like, if someone goes down there and has to pay £49,000 a year for that spot, they are gonna make no fucking money whatsoever. Like, none. There is no trade for about 6 months of that year. They're fucking delusional. And what's really annoying is that I always wanted to stay there, but they would never, ever let me have the next unit. Every time it came up, emailed them asking, sent a letter in asking, fuck all back. And the thing is, we were quite a big draw down there, especially at the end with the YouTube and stuff like that. People would come down to visit just us, and they would come back to the Weir just to visit us. But we couldn't stay there, so hence why we've moved up here. Oh, and I did want to say, actually, you know that note from the beginning, that was pre-YouTube. So that person, in your fucking face, dickhead. So we only had that one little thing now, and then we've got this massive, I say massive, this tiny little empire of just an amazing online community. YouTube channel of nearly 150,000 subscribers. TikTok with 107,000 subscribers. Cookbooks of which I've sold 15,000 of. And this place here. Oh, and the warehouse and the website. So I'm doing way better than you. Definitely judging by your handwriting. But that's by the by. I didn't even remember. I completely forgot about that. For some reason, it's just popped back up. I think someone's looked back at the old photos and either accidentally liked it or liked it, and that's put it all the way to the top again. Anyway, that's just that little rant for that. Over. Bloody beautiful day today. But anyway, some of you don't watch my shorts, which is fine, they're not for everyone, but I just wanted to show you guys my new license plate. Dis MSG, as in this is MSG, not as in to diss it, which when I got it I realised exactly that's what it sounded like. But I'm really ridiculously happy with that. I don't like, it's not even that good. It wasn't expensive at all. It was like the cheapest one I could find. But I'm just really happy with it. Like way more than I should be. So here's a little rant. I don't know why, but since Twitter has changed, right? And it's changed again. Obviously, recently the blue ticks and stuff, so I've paid for my blue tick, but that's just so I can upload longer videos. Other than that, I wouldn't have fucking bothered. But the issue I have with it all is that now, for some reason, it takes exactly 4 years to send a tweet. Like before, a text tweet, you'd just be like, da-da-da, sent, right? Now, it has like this blue circle and it just turns. It's just turning. Why aren't you sending? What have they done to fuck that up? You can't... I don't know. And I'm way more angry about this than I should be. But I think that's just because I'm hungry and I need a poo. That's what it is. But I'm way more angry about this than I think I should be. But I've been... The thing is, I just went to check some old... Well, I went to check to see why my Twitter's been so quiet. And I couldn't understand why. I don't really fucking use it, so I might just not use it from now on, because no one follows me on there. Anyway, not that it's about following, it's another thing to keep an eye on, which I don't have time for. By the by, so I went to check to see why it's been so quiet, because normally if I post something, I get at least 6 or 7 interactions. I posted 2 videos, but found out that they hadn't gone up, and that they were still posting. I posted them 2 days ago. Well, one was 2 days ago, and one was like 4 or 5 days ago, and they're still not up. Although the rib one, was it the rib one or the barbecue sauce one went up? One of them did actually go up in the end. The other 2 didn't. Now maybe it's just a network thing, but it's really fucking irritating. I actually found out why Twitter's changed. It's because it allows you to edit your post before it gets sent. So that's actually quite good. And then there is an option to send now. So that rant was pointless. But to carry on my rant about social media stuff, I've just found out that fucking Instagram are offering the tick for money now. Like, that has always been one of my main goals, is to get the verification mark on Instagram. And now they're just handing it out to anyone who wants to pay $11.99 a month. It takes the whole point of it away. Like, when you know you've got that blue tick, you know you're fucking legit, right? Now, John Boy down the road can have it, which is fine. Like, but it goes against... It's like, I can't stand it when you got small Instagram pages and they act like they're massive. Ours is fairly big. Our YouTube channel is fairly big. We don't act like we're that level of bigness, if that makes sense. Like, most large channels don't even fucking reply to every comment or whatever, but we do, because we appreciate the fact that people are interacting with us. Everyone else seems just really fucking arrogant, and this is gonna, I think, gonna give the smaller people even more arrogance by not earning what they should earn. It's just disappointing. It really is fucking disappointing. So I'm probably gonna have, well, I'm not gonna go, should I? I'm debating whether or not to buy one, because it's there. But it's just really fucked me off. And I'm hungover, which makes me doubly angry. So, woke up this morning to find out that the YouTube channel had been tagged in an article online from the Express. So it's not a brilliant newspaper and stuff. It's literally just one of those ones that's there. But it's a big one, let's be honest. And it's amazing and stuff, except that they spelt my name wrong. They called me Chef Jang with an, well, Z-I-A-N-G. So they got the spelling of that right, but then they spelt the name of the channel completely wrong. They spelt it Z-I-N-G-S, which is X-I-N-G-S. I think it's been written by AI, so I'll put the link to it below. So if you want to go read it, it's basically, they've said, this is how to make an actual Chinese takeaway chow mein, which, as you guys know, I've been teaching for years on YouTube or whatever. But, like, they've referenced everything so wrong. I think it's been written by AI because rather than, you know, you brown off the MSG, rather than say brown off the MSG, they've put run off. Run off where? Like, back in the day, I would have just been, oh, they've referenced me wrong, blah, blah, blah. I now just don't care anymore. I would be swearing, as you guys know, but there's a family, like, over there, so I'm not going to be swearing today. Well, for this part, at least. Yeah, it's just, I really don't care anymore. It's just what it is. I've never been in this for accolades or whatever. Just do it for the sake of doing it. It is what it is. Maybe someone will tell them it's wrong and they might correct it. And if they do, they do. And if they don't, they don't. Do not call me Chin anymore. It's Chef. I can't even pronounce it with his. It's pronounced the same actually. It's still Jang. So they're technically right. They've just misbranded us completely. A couple of other things I think in there, but you can see the article for yourself. Right. So something interesting, or not interesting, I'd say more sad really has happened. We just, Dom, my head chef for the products and stuff like that, he just phoned me to say that the people we order off to get our produce have just gone out of business and they're no longer delivering. And I thought that was really quite sad. I mean, to be fair, I was only using them out of loyalty. Their prices were nearly twice as much as everyone else's, if I'm honest. But they did a service and they would deliver pretty much any day. And the minimum order was £20 for the day. So yes, I was paying over the odds, but at the same time, I was keeping a local business alive. Or trying to, which is sad, really. Which is quite sad because the restaurant uses them as well. We use them for our bean sprouts. And other things. We get our coriander now locally grown, so that's really good. We're trying to get as much local as possible. However we needed that we could get from them, we would. I won't say the business name because it's not nice, but so I just thought that was quite sad, really. And I thought those times were past us a little bit, but obviously not. Still quite a lot to sort of look out for. Like, how on earth are they meant to compete with someone like Booker's? So, for example, they were charging like £2.90 for 100 grams of coriander, whereas Booker's only charging £2. Now you think, well, that's not that much, but for most businesses, that's quite a massive markup. And if I wasn't so conscious about, keeping stuff local, I would have been using Booker's instead of them, but I didn't. It's just the way things are at the moment, and no one really. People say they understand, but they don't. So there's loads of jobs there that have gone, and loads of people with no jobs now, and that's genuinely the saddest thing about this all. It's not. That's just the nature of business, but it is sad. So I'm just going to end this vlog, but I was at the moment prototyping mushroom powder because everyone's going mad for it. So essentially they're using it instead of MSG, plus it actually tastes quite good. But I think I'm going to make my own version with MSG in, because one of the main things, they're using yeast extract in it, which is essentially just another way of saying MSG. So they're tricking people there. Plus they've got flavour enhancers in there and flavourings, and it's only 2% shiitake mushrooms and 1% butter mushrooms. The rest of it is just salt, sugar, yeast extract, as I said earlier, and maltodextrin, which is one of the most in there, which is literally a bulker. So ours will be shiitake mushroom powder, probably 30 to 40%, salt and MSG. So you're getting a much finer product, and I think I could sell it for the same price they are. I haven't managed to do the pricing at the moment, so you could get a much higher quality product for the same price, like genuinely higher, 10 times higher. So I just thought I'd let you know that as just amusing. I'm trying to get more of the vlogs done, just because, I miss them for a start, and the community's going a bit quiet, which is fine. Like I said, I've always expected that, but I just want to start doing these again, really. It was easier during lockdown because there wasn't so much going on, but now there is. It's quite difficult. But again, I want to make at least one a week, if not two. And make sure you watch out for the shorts as well, because I do often put shorts up because they're easier to film. But yeah, anyway, take care, guys. Make sure to like, comment and subscribe. Commenting and liking helps loads, like literally. I know loads of you don't do it, but if you do it, it helps us. So yeah, thank you very much. Oh, and also check out the bike channel as well. I've started uploading to that. That's Chin Man Rides. If you don't like motorbikes, that's absolutely fine. Don't subscribe. If you just want to support, fantastic. That's amazing. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys, until the next vlog, which hopefully will be in a week. Massive shout out to patrons. Thank you so much for the support. It means so much.